MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Isotopes and the Cincinnati Reds. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Keegan Akin gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today. At the plate, Luis Aparicio, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch coming, here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9. Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
Delino DeShields comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Rounded back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Andrew Jones, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, this guy's got the home run and runs batted in thing figured out for the Triple Crown, but he's not in the top 5 in the batting average if he wants to win the Triple Crown, so he's going to have to make up a lot of ground.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Hit down the third baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joe Morgan. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Standing in now, Dwight Evans, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. Morgan leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Skied into straightaway right. Carter is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Isotopes are out on top 1-0. Nolan Ryan will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Stepping up to the plate, Kenny Lofton, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Runs up and gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. DeShields is there. 1 down. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Here's Robbie Grossman as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Fellas, you look at these guys with a first inning lead, by the way, as they take the field this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. He'll try again. 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Lays off 1-0.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Joe Carter would be next. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They still trail 1-0. Into the box now, George Brett. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
The third baseman, George Brett.
First delivery to him on the way. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
And you can see why this team is in first place in the division. A solid ball club with good hitting and good pitching. And it's always key when you're playing interdivision squads.
Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Left fielder coming in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Standing in, Joe Torre, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. First pitch on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Popped up. Alfaro waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the catcher.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Into the box, Wilkin Castillo standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And set to stand in is the veteran pitcher, Nolan Ryan. Now a bunt attempt here. Anderson is there, and he has it for the out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
The batter, number 11.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Louis Aparicio. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Not close. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
He loses him on ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And up to bat next, Delino DeShields. Here comes the first pitch.
so important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Ready now, Joe Carter. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. First offering on its way.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And he got him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So now to the plate, Ernie Banks. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 7 homers and 28 RBIs. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
In now for the Reds, Brian Anderson. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Anderson is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Andrew Jones. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Left side of the infield into the shift. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe.
So stepping in, Joe Morgan. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. Carter is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now back.
Settling in now, Dwight Evans. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Grounded slowly to the left side. Aparicio fields it cleanly, and there's 1 away.
Batting it, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Seared down the first baseline. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Keegan Akin is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, George Brett. First delivery to him on the way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Brett gets a hold of one to right field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The first baseman.
Good time now to check out the Reds' Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. At the plate, Joe Torre. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting. The catcher. Wilton Castillo.
At the plate now, Wilkin Castillo, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
To the plate now, Nolan Ryan, trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runners will return. He popped out in his first trip. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. Jeanette has it for 1. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
The batter, number 11.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Louis Aparicio. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. Runners on first and third, 2 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lofton is there, and that retires the side. Ready now for Cincinnati. Kenny Lofton back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now batting. Left fielder. Robbie Grossman.
Standing in now, Robbie Grossman, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Now the outfield shifts into a no-doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what, and he'll be back in standing up. So next up will be Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So he's in safely there following the one-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And you can see there they're just one place off the top spot in the NL in that category. The 1-2.
Ball 2. Next down, 2-2.
Runner at second here with one man out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. In now, Joe Carter, and the runner's breaking for third. In there, now the throw. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
1-1 the count to Joe Carter. No runs, just one hit, one error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1. They're down 1-0. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Hit to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 25.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Jones. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 8.
Ready once again, Joe Morgan. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Carter will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Now in the box, Ernie Banks. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. And it's 1-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up to hit next, a guy who's turned into a big-time RBI man, Scooter Gennett. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail this one 1-0. Ready for another shot now. Dwight Evans. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The right fielder, Dwight.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Pitch on the way. Down the left field line and deep. But this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-1. Pops this one up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 0-1 count and the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. And that'll do it as Gennett is at second base to record the. Digging in to try it again. Jorge Alfaro will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, and that they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Keegan.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Keegan Akin, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter,
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kenny Lofton. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And a wide throw, but a great job there to keep his foot on the bag, and that fine play will end the inning. Reds are down in order. It remains 1-0. Striding into the box, Nolan Ryan. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
The 1-0 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. Lofton is there. One down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Louis Aparicio. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
The left fielder, number 2, the field.
Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. Into the box, Delino DeShields. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Digging in, Andrew Jones. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys.
And there's ball 4 on the intentional walk as Andrew heads down to take his spot at first.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So coming to the plate, Joe Morgan. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out going for third. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do count on the play. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Indiana leads it 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Robbie Grossman.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Lifted in the air to center. Moving over is the Gold Glover Jones, 1 away. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. So striding forward now, Freddie Freeman 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Pitch on the way. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Popped him up. Castillo over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Joe Carter.
So striding in, Joe Carter. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
A ball and a strike now. Slow little grounder left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail it here 3-0. Michael Lorenzen has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Riding in once again, Dwight Evans. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Evans.
Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double here to start the 8th. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And another runs across, as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Well, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
So now to the plate, Joe Torre, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Lorenzen has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. This is flared out towards second. In there, a base hit. The throw into second, and there's one down now. Ready for another chance? Wilkin Castillo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runners on first with 1 down. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Reined in. Jeanette has it for 1. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the one.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Nolan Ryan is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Hit out towards second. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Stepping in now, Louis Aparicio. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Aparicio carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. That strike two.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Banks is there, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Indiana leads this one 4-0. Now at the plate, Ernie Banks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The Isotopes are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
So it was a strikeout swinging Ernie Banks becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Anderson.
So one away here in the Reds' half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. And a high strike there, 0-1. And more importantly than earning the sweep, these guys have their sights set on winning the division. They're in first place as we speak, so closing out every win down the stretch is going to be huge.
One of the keys is staying focused. This was a team right now that's been playing good baseball. They're in first place, and hopefully they're not losing sight of the schedule and looking ahead to the postseason, because getting swept at this point of the season is not a particularly good look. Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
So here's Scooter Gennett, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Strike taken up in the zone.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Just hung in there on that one. 2 out, nobody on. And this will be fouled away. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They're down 4-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Goose Gossage is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Eduardo Escobar will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Delino DeShields. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and he fouls this one off. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Holds off on the slurve that time, and it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Well, I'll have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Carter is there to make the catch, and Andrew's gone on one pitch. Digging in and looking for more, Joe Morgan. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
And I don't know if he's getting waved around by his third base coach right there, but either way, this guy's not a burner. So I think in hindsight, they would have been real happy if he pulled up at second on that one.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Hard hit ball to short. What a play, and that ends the inning. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Bottom of the inning now, and up next will be the big catcher Jorge Alfaro. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Alfaro.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And it's 1-2. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty V. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his face out there.
Oh, D-Row, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen. Going into the 9th inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this point.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
The third baseman, number 6,
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Comes set and the 0-1. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone. And it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Kenny Lofton is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he falls behind 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
At the plate, Robbie Grossman, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And not in time as the run scores.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a ball lined to the left side, but it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. The Reds down to their last strike. Again, another foul ball. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the cards here. But anytime you can go 9 innings and give up only 1 single run, you've done pretty good for yourself and your team.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Indiana jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Nolan Ryan picks up his team best 14th win in this one, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Keegan Akin takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Reds, 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.